Hello and welcome back to Myrtus IAS as we continue to bring you quick learnings. I'm Tom Varghese and today I want to explain to you the three differences between GDP and GNP. So to define GDP, it would be the value of all goods and services produced within the boundary of a nation in a one-year period. So it includes things like the nation's private consumption, gross investment, and trade balance. And trade balance would be exports minus imports. Now, while GDP has its limitations, it's useful to explain several things. One, the growth rate of an economy. So if India's GDP for a particular year is 107, you could say that it's had a 7% growth rate. The second thing is quantitative, not qualitative. So while it gives you measure in terms of size and strength and volume, it doesn't give you qualitative descriptives of what this GDP growth is. And also, India has the third largest GDP when measured by purchasing power parity, which we'll explain in another session. If you were to change the method of measure and you were using the prevailing rate of the Indian rupee exchange rate, India drops down to being the sixth largest GDP. Now, what's the difference between GDP and GNP? Well, very basically, GNP adds income from abroad. And there are three factors that contribute to this. One is private remittances. So individuals that go abroad, and especially to the Gulf countries, the income they earn and remit back to India is included in India's GNP. The second is the interest on external loans. So India adds interest on loans given to external nations, and it deducts interest paid on amounts borrowed from external nations. And India so far has always been negative on this, as it is a net borrower. And third, the outcome of external grants. So India's GNP would add grants that are received, while they would deduct grants that are given out. And over the years, as India's economy has grown, India has used the giving out of external grants as a diplomatic tool, and it now gives out more than it brings in. So there you go, quickly, GDP, GNP, and the differences of it. So keep checking back as we continue to bring you continued learnings.